Hello everyone, how is it going? I hope all of you guys are having a nice and wonderful Friday. Today I am recording this on January 28th of 2022, and in this video I am going to be showing my entire Nintendo Switch game collection as of January of 2022. And let me move this camera down a little bit, there we go. And got 30 Nintendo Switch games currently in my game collection as of January 28th of 2022. I am very proud of how my Switch collection is growing rapidly. And yeah, so I'm very happy and thankful to have all these games. Most of them I have played, and I will be giving my opinion on each one. Some of them I haven't, like one of them. So yeah, I will be talking about each game. So without a further ado, let's get started. And the first game I have, I'm starting out pretty good. To me, this is one of the best Legend of Zelda games of all time. I think this is good. A very damn good Zelda game. And they're coming out with a sequel called The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. But for now, I don't have that game, obviously, because it hasn't come out in America yet. And anyway, this is the first Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And yeah, so I'm proud to have this game. I probably play about 4 or 5 hours, maybe more on this. And I could say it's one of the best Zelda games I have ever played already. So yeah. And this is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Excuse me. And by the way, starting next month, I might actually grow my Nintendo Switch collection. Not for sure yet. Might buy a game or two next month. And I will be showing them when I get them. But first, I gotta have my online membership. That's why if any of you haven't seen me on the Nintendo Switch online lately, that's because I've been playing the PlayStation 5, the beautiful PlayStation 5, and plus because my subscription expired for 12-month membership of the Switch, so I'm gonna have to upgrade that. So yeah. Anyway, the next one I got is Ghostrunner. Haven't played this one yet, but from the gameplay I've seen of it, it looks like a pretty badass game. So I'm proud to have this. And let me know what y'all guys think. If y'all played it before, Ghostrunner. Also on PS5, so yeah. This one I had a childhood memory of with a franchise. I remember back in the N64 games playing the racing games of these and playing the arcade of them. Now it's back on the Nintendo Switch with brand new brand new power, and it's Cruising Blast. Right there, y'all can see that. You won't be able to see it on the cover because GameStop always has their damn logo on there somehow. However, you won't see it on this one because I got this at Best Buy about 7 months ago. And this was a first-person shooter originally released on the Nintendo 64. And it's made by Limited Run, this copy is, and made by ID Software. That is Doom 64. Now, what do I think about this game? Well, I remember it on the N64 years ago, but never did play it. So I got this on the Switch because I never played it before until I got it on the Switch. This one is very awesome. It says, "To hell with you. Take the flight to hell with Doom 64's Triumph Return. Fight against demons in your crusade to hunt down the mother demon and stop hell's invasion as you battle throughout more than 30 action-packed levels. Be on the lookout for enhanced weapons and secrets to help you put an end to the demonic threat." And that's what it says in the back. And the graphics have improved on this over the N64 version, in my opinion. Some people might say it's just like a port to regular Doom 64, which I can kind of agree. But if anybody's loving graphics and stuff, this is improvement on the N64 version. In my opinion, anyway. I might be wrong to some people. Next, we got 3 games in 1 cartridge. In the Super Mario 3D All-Stars, it contains Super Mario 64, which I have played that on my N64 back in the day. Super Mario Sunshine, never played it back then, but on the GameCube, but planning on getting it on the GameCube eventually. And Super Mario Galaxy, I had that on the Wii, but now I can play all three of them on one cartridge now on the Nintendo Switch. And you can see the back where they have the covers like Super Mario 64 right here, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. And you can see the graphics like what they look like on each one. They look pretty good in my opinion. And three iconic soundtracks playable anytime, anywhere it says. And to me, Mario soundtracks have some of the catchiest and some of the best soundtracks in gaming history. Not just these three, but the other ones in general too. But that's a great game. Recommend that one. Let me get some more down here. This one we have is Cadence of Hyrule. And it's basically featuring The Legend of Zelda on it. And this is a pretty cool game, even though I never played it, but I've seen gameplays of it. And it's like a rhythm RPG game. That's what I would say. It's like a rhythm RPG game and has RPG elements, certain pattern rhythms in it. But from what I've seen a gameplay of, it looks fun to play. But if y'all have played it before me, what do y'all think about it? Excuse me. Next, we got an awesome tennis game, in my opinion. Some people like this game, some people don't, but I'm one of them that likes it. It can be challenging in the story mode at times, depends what difficulty or whatever. And it is Mario Tennis Aces. It says get in the zone in the back. And you can play as multiple characters like Mario, Peach, Wario, I think, and a few other characters. And yeah, so this is a good tennis game. Recommend it. I'm thinking about getting this game right here on PS5. And got the Switch version for now, and I might buy the PS5 version eventually. And it's one of the best fighting game series in gaming history. Mortal Kombat 11. Dude, this game kicks ass. What can I say about it besides saying, you're next? That's what it says right there. And you could customize variations, and then it says cinematic story and fatalities. That's the best part of Mortal Kombat, in my opinion, is the fatalities. Finish him! And in my opinion, this game was pretty good. Played a few hours of it, loved it. Recommend it. Next, we got a Super Bomberman R, made by Konami, on Nintendo Switch. Now, what do I think about this game? Some people have mixed opinions on this one too, but for 25 bucks at the time, I couldn't pass on it. And I really enjoy this game. I really like it. And if any of you are looking for a fun puzzle game, this is it for you. It even has its own story mode, which I think is pretty cool. Next, we got Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Super Mario 3D World now was on the original Wii U. And I think it came out back in 2012, 2013, I don't know. But anyway, this is Super Mario 3D World and also Bowser's Fury. And I haven't played Bowser's Fury on this one, but I have played Super Mario 3D World on the Switch. And it is pretty fun. Recommend it, no doubt about that. Next, this was one of the later Switch games I got. It's Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Original 3 games remastered, made by Activision. And comes with Crash Bandicoot, Crash 2, and Crash 3 Warped. In my opinion, I like this on the Nintendo Switch. It's pretty good, and each game's different, and obviously, and it's really fun, and I really recommend it. This is also 3 games in one cartridge. Whoa. Like Super Mario 3D All-Stars. So that's a plus. Next, we got a great Pokemon game. A lot of people isn't a fan of this series, Pokemon Snap, but I am actually a fan of Pokemon Snap. I have been playing Pokemon Snap since the original one back in the N64 days. Fell in love with it. It's a great game. Recommend that one on Nintendo 64. But this one is called New Pokemon Snap with new Pokemon feature in different modes. You could take pictures of them. You could the professor could do what the original one did, rate your photos, like them or whatever, and basically it's still a fun game. Is it better than the original Pokemon Snap? I don't know. I can't say. But this game is very fun and I recommend it. Next we got another game. Crash Bandicoot 4 is about time. It's about damn time in my opinion because this game is so damn good. And I haven't played much of it but what I've played of it is pretty fun. And he basically Activision brought the classic Crash Bandicoot back, and I love it. Next, we got a game, Mega Man 11. Now, what do I think about Mega Man 11? I love Mega Man games. This was actually the game that got me into Mega Man 11. Mega Man series. Because believe it or not, I have not ever played a Mega Man game before this one. I know where have I been all my life without playing Mega Man series. But actually, this is the first Mega Man 11 net, and Mega Man Legends on PS1 is the only two I own. And this is pretty fun. It's challenging, but I love challenges, so I recommend this one if you like a challenge. Next, we got the complete edition of The Witcher Wild Hunt. Says over 800 awards, Game of the Year, Game of the Year, and Game of the Year by multiple companies, such as IGN, the Game Awards, and GameSpot. And this includes all the additional adventures, new content that wasn't in the original Witcher, and it says the whole world to explore at home and on the go. And this is a pretty fun game. I recommend it. This video is not going to be on Wii. It's going to be on Wii Vidi, but it's not going to be on BitView, by the way, because this is over 15 minutes long. Well, it's 12 minutes now, but it's going to be over 15 minutes long. Anyway, because we got more games. Okay, next we got Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I have beaten this game. It was one of the first games I've beaten on a Switch, and it's actually fun. I never played it on a Wii U when it originally came out, but it's still a fun game on a Switch, and I recommend it. Next, we got Puyo Puyo Tetris. Now, I love this game. I literally scored over 100,000 points on this game. Some of you might say, well, that ain't high, but for me, it's the best score I ever did on Tetris. Or shall I say, Puyo Puyo Tetris. And, anyway, it says fantastic 4-player puzzle. Is it hash up? I meant to say mashup, but it's mashup. And you can play options like Puyo Puyo, like the original Puyo Puyo, or just Tetris, or both mixed in together. I like the story mode. It's pretty fun. I really recommend this one. And the Switch games failed. Oh well, I got some of them still here. Anyway, next we got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I have played this game. I got close to beating it, but I stopped playing it once I got Pokemon Sword. And this game is so damn fun. It reminds me of the original Game Boy versions of Pokemon, like Red, Blue, but in this case Yellow, because Pikachu's awesome. And anyway, it says an electrifying adventure with Pikachu. And it's basically like a 3D remake of the Game Boy versions. And I really enjoy this on the Nintendo Switch. It's really fun to play. Next, we got a great game. Some people have mixed reviews on it on the Nintendo Switch. But back when the Xbox 360 was brand new and, well, getting on up there at the time when this game came out, I had a blast playing this game. I've beaten this game on the 360. But anyways, LA Noire. And it's made by Rockstar. I believe this was the first Rockstar games to appear on a Switch. Correct me if I'm wrong. It says a dark and violent crime thriller sets against the backdrop of the 1940s Los Angeles. That's what it says in the back. Mainly people have mixed opinions on this because of the graphical wise. But to me, it's about the gameplay, not the graphics, you know. True gamers will probably know that. And this is a cute game right here I'm about to show y'all. It's really fun. And it's the only Kirby game I have on a Nintendo Switch. But then again, I think that's the only Kirby game that is on a Switch as of now. And that's Kirby Star Allies. Now, what do I think about this game? Well, it's a fun platformer. I really love this game. I really had a blast playing it. Played like a few hours of it and fell in love with it. Excuse me. Fell in love with it. Kirby is a cute character. I think he's one of the cutest video game characters of all time. He's definitely up there in my list. He's one of the cutest video game characters of all time. Kirby Star Allies, I recommend it. Next, we have a fighting game with multiple characters. You got Pikachu, Yoshi, Link, Kirby, Zelda. Then you got Splatoon characters. Then you got Mario, of course, and Donkey Kong, Ganondorf, and multiple other characters. And that is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, what do I think about this game? It's one of the best fighting games on the Switch. And it says everyone is here. And you can play even as the villager from Animal Crossing, which I think is pretty cool. And Pac-Man, which I'm pretty good at this game with Pac-Man. But I haven't played it in a while. So I don't know if I'll still be good at it or not. Last time I got my ass kicked in that one battle. But that was because the guy was so good at it and I'm just a newbie at it or beginner at it. Anyway, next we got Sonic Mania Plus. This takes me back to the classic Sonic games on the Sega Genesis. And Sega Genesis have wonderful Sonic games like Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, and other ones. And anyway, this is like this is a platformer, Sonic Mania Plus. And says all new adventure with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, full of unique bosses, rolling 2D landscapes, and from fun pixel perfect gameplay. I have to say, this is one of the best Sonic games I have ever played. And that's a lot for me to say that because many new Sonic games just ain't the same like they were back in the day, man. So when this came out, I said, "Oh, I'm kind of dreading it." And then when I played it, got it home and playing it, I was like, "Oh my God, this is just like the classic Sonic." Fell in love with that game. Next, we got a fun game. It's Paper Mario Origami King. And what do I think about this game? It's really fun. A lot of people have mixed opinions on it. Is it good as some of the other Paper Mario games? No. But is it still good? Yes. I really recommend this game to anybody that loves Paper Mario franchise. And it says a dark plot unfolds. I won't spoil it for y'all, but it's really interesting. Now this bad boy right here, oh my God. I have probably spent 200 to 300 hours on this one game on the Switch. This was the game I was basically destroying people at online. This one guy, I beat it 18, I think I got him 18 times to nothing in 3 minutes. Anyway, it was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And you could play as Mario, Bowser Jr., which that's who I mainly play as, is Bowser Jr., if any of you know who I've been playing as. If any of you been playing with me on a game lately, you know I play as Bowser Jr. or my Mii character. But you can also play like Balloon Battle. Then you can play like Versus Mode, Time Trials, story mode. Not story mode, but it's kind of like a story mode, single player mode. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is really fun, and I really recommend this game. 10 out of 10 if you ask me. Next, we got a fun 3D platformer, in my opinion. It's made by Playful. It's new Super Lucky's Tale. Now, this is a fun 3D platformer. Played this about 7 hours worth, and I guess, or something like that. I don't know. I have to go back on my Switch and look. But this game is very fun. I love this game to death. It's a cute little game. Look at the fox. Anyway, I recommend it. Next we have Team Sonic Racing. This was fun, but it was challenging. Basically, it's like I got my ass whooped a few times, like I'm replaying it over and over to try to beat that one track. I think y'all might know what I'm talking about. And anyway, it's a fun racing game. Says gear up, speed up, team racing at Sonic speed. But this is a fun racing game. Now, is it good as let me get it. Is it good as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Hell no. But this is still good, but this is better. Next, we got a cute game. This is actually my mom's favorite Mario character. And I got it. Haven't beaten it yet, I don't think. Anyway, it's Yoshi's Crafted World on the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is a fun platformer. I love this game. It kind of reminds me of Yoshi's Story on Nintendo 64 when I used to play it back in the day. And it says a new Yoshi adventures unfold. And yeah, it's a really fun game. I recommend this one. Next, I found this game cheap for like 20 bucks in the past, and I got it. Anyway, that is Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Not 1, but 2. And this game is really fun. It's basically the same as Puyo Puyo Tetris 1, but it has different modes. And if I'm not mistaken, you could play as Sonic. But anyway, it's a fun game made by Sega, and I recommend it. Sega! Speaking of a Sega game, we have Sonic Forces, made by Sega. Now, what do I think about this game? It's not the best Sonic game in the universe, but it's not the worst game in the universe. And it's okay. That's all I'll say. It's okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I enjoyed it for what it was. And now we're down to the final game. Can y'all guess what it is? Okay, time's up. It's Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I love this game. I adored it on a Game Boy Color back in the day when I played it on Game Boy Color with Link's Awakening DX. And I played the Game Boy version. The Game Boy version is fun, but to me the Switch version is the best. This is a must-own Zelda game for anybody that's a Zelda fan. And if y'all want to relive y'all's memory in 3D full glory, this is for you. Recommend this. Zelda Link's Awakening. Well, that's all the Nintendo Switch games that I got recently. That is all of the Nintendo Switch games I own in my current Nintendo Switch collection. If y'all like this video, please comment, rate, or like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos on here. And this is the Video Gamer 64 signing off. Oh, and keep on gaming and keep on collecting what y'all love. Signing off.